We are responsible for what we do. We are responsible for our lives.
Spot in my life, I'm just in a dark place that if I don't dedicate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 a year to becoming a better human being, it's not going to happen. And so the people who were in my family had to realize, hey, I'm sorry that you may think I'm neglecting you right now, but if I don't fix myself, I won't be good for anybody. So yeah, I became very unbalanced for a long time. Balance is important, but you have to first go to war with yourself. You got to figure out what you're about and be proud of who you are before you start to get that teeter-totter nice and balanced out. If you read my book and you see what goes on, you'll see how many mistakes I make along the way trying to find balance, trying to find peace in myself, and I fucked myself all up. I'm having relationships. I'm having, I get a girl, knocked up. She's pregnant. I'm in the worst spot of my fucking life. I don't have a real job. I'm going through SEAL training. I haven't graduated SEAL training. I'm going back to SEAL training for the third time, and now I have a girl that's pregnant. I'm all over the fucking place. I don't have, I have no money. I have nothing. And I'm establishing a life with the family, and I'm all fucked up. So, a lot of us get in situations where we start establishing all these different things and popping up all these different pop-up boxes, and our life is fucked. Because we haven't fixed ourselves. Until you fix yourself, don't start another journey before you finish your own journey first. Or not finish it, but at least get a good, foot start into it. I looked at myself in the mirror, and man. I wasn't proud of who I was. And I kept on backsliding. And I made the decision. When I was 297 pounds, I gained 125 pounds. I was 175 to 297. Had left the military, left the Air Force, and I was working for Ecolab, making $1,000 a month. I was at the bottom of the fucking barrel. I'd become exactly what life had made me. And what I had made me too. I said, I'm going to die trying. I don't give a fuck what it does to me. I don't give a fuck if I break myself off. I don't care if I lose legs. I don't care if I have stress. I don't care what it is. I don't care how much pain I go through. I don't care, but this reflection in the mirror will change, or I will die trying. I will die. I will not look at this guy in the mirror anymore. I go back to that mirror every fucking night, and I usually shave my head almost every damn night. And I gotta sit there for fucking 15 minutes and look at myself in the mirror. And that reflection is telling me every fucking thing I'm not. And it starts to, some of us are allowed to go away from that. I was haunted. Every day, 24 hours a fucking day, this voice would be in my head. Hey motherfucker, you ain't shit. This is what you're gonna be the rest of your life, man. To the point I said, you know what? I'm gonna break myself off, man, trying to fix this person. So that's why it's worth it, because now sitting in front of you today, I earned the right to be broken. And people go, man, what does that mean? Every scar, every wound, every broken bone, every issue I had, even all these fucking little marks come my body, it comes from sacrifice, trying to become someone. And I'm not saying do what I did. My life took me down a journey that almost forced me to propel myself to where I went. And it was worth it. When I was 297 pounds and I was a piece of shit and I wasn't going anywhere in life, I asked myself that question before I decided to put myself through hell. I knew for me to get to where I wanted to go, I didn't have the ability. The ability was not there. So I knew I was going to break myself off to do it. Some people are born with this great talent. I wasn't smart. I wasn't some physical specimen. I wasn't any of that stuff. So I knew for me to go through all of this shit, at the end of it was going to be a broken man. So I did it, and in the process of doing it, I knew all along the way I'm gonna be fucked up one day. And that time came. Literally, from me being in that fight or flight mode and pushing way beyond what I thought was even possible. I kept on finding new limits as I was going on this journey. So, but in doing that, you're breaking your body down tremendously. But no one knew that every time I got to the start line of an ultra race, I was fucking broken at the start line. So I didn't go to this ultra race like, oh, I'm healthy, I'm ready to go. I went to start line of every damn race I ever did, broken. People go, hey, how come you don't post more? Yeah, I post like once a week, if that, because that's not me. You know, I'm not trying to gain some stardom or some fame or some shit. You know, I'm out here trying to give you what I've learned in my life, and I didn't learn all that stuff, so I can't post every single day. So you know, I don't have a lot of things to say. If I have nothing to say, I'm not gonna say something. So if I have something to say, I'm gonna bring it up to your attention. I'll say something that might resonate with you or might not. Yeah, I'm all about being authentic to who I am. I post things to the masses. If you want to hear what I have to say, here it is. This is what I'm saying. But I'm not on there seeing how Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing. You know, I spend my time basically trying to focus on how to better myself to continue on my journey to be a better person in life. And all that time for me is wasted time. So there's no fluff in my life, man. Every second of the day is being utilized to become a better human being. I don't have an I love me wall. You walk in my house, it's like you see the decorations on the fucking wall what my fucking fiance has done. There's nothing about me. They go, why is that, man? You've done so much in your life. Man, all this shit up here is priceless. Like everything I've gone through, all this, like the journey of my life has been something that I can never ever be able to say enough about. You know, it is who I am. You know, like everybody wants to be proud of themselves. When you finally become proud of yourself, you no longer give a flying fuck what it took to get there. And that's what people always say, man, look at you, man. You know, you have all this stuff happen to your skin and your body's broken, this and that. The feeling I have in my mind is priceless. I'm an aggressive guy. Because that's what it takes to, like, if you walk into a situation, into a fight, I'm not saying be so aggressive that you're so aggressive that you're making bad moves. But if you don't have a little flame burn in you, knowing that I might get fucking hit real fucking hard, and when I get hit, I have to attack. I can't get knocked out. You have to have that mentality of, when I went to Hell Week, I knew I was gonna get broken. I had to have an internal flame in me that can never be, it couldn't be kindling. Kindling, you put a little water in the fucking kindling, that fucking shit's out. I had to be a motherfucking tree that is burning hard. It's burning for a long fucking time. And that's what I became, man. So it's not anger. Anger can't sustain you for a long period of time. Because once you get in a situation, trust me, I tried it before. When you get in a real hard situation and you're miserable, that anger is gone. comes up is real. The real feeling of who you are and where you're at, you don't want to care about the people who made fun of you in high school or your dad beating the fuck out of you. Because now you become selfish. You're like, let's say you're in Hell Week, you're in that cold fucking water, it's 50 fucking degrees, and your balls are in your fucking mouth right now. You're sitting there thinking, oh fuck, dude, like your mind's not thinking, those fucking kids in high school bullied me. So that anger can fuel you for so long. There has to be something so deep in you that drives you. So what really does it for me is I know what we're capable of. And I know that most human beings aren't willing to go where I am. And that's a very, very dangerous thing. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. Everybody has this talent. It's not a talent. It's just realizing that we stop way short of our true potential. So through my life, I realize these things. And I know what gives me fuel is I know that most people who are blessed with so much talent, great parents, great upbringing, didn't come from where I come from. Quit before me. Having all the tools that they have, they didn't have the ability to examine themselves. When you have everything so nice in life, you don't self-examine. You don't do a live autopsy. When you have a fucked up life, it almost forces you to do a live autopsy. It forces you to find strength from places that no one looks from. Because food is not at the ready. You know, I have a learning disability. It's not at the ready. There's preparation behind everything I fucking do. There's everything I do has to come with so much fucking preparation. It's despicable. It makes me sick. My own personal life makes me sick. That's why I'm so disciplined now. Without my self-discipline, there is no David Goggins. Like, I can't stop reading. I won't be able to read tomorrow. I will lose it that fast. I cannot stop going to the gym. My mind is set up in a spot where, hey, the second I stop, it wants to stop. Because I had a quitting mind growing up. When you get beat the shit out of you all the time, your mind wants to go to that nice spot where you're comforted. where you're not trying, where shit is easy. That's where your mind, it doesn't want to think. You have all these things in the mind, and the mind can only absorb so much shit. So all the pain it has to go through, it wants to push it away and say, let's not do that. So every day I'm fighting where the mind wants to go. So it's a constant evolution, man. I've never arrived. That's right now I'm stressing out 2-3 hours a day. I'm trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm like, oh man, I went through Navy SEAL training being fucked up. I ran over 7,000 miles in 2007 being fucked up. I did pull-up records being fucked up. Now that the mind is so fucking strong, let the body catch the mind. So that's now where I'm at. So I'm always trying to reinvent the wheel and see what I'm capable of next.